Is it the last hollow?
What's behind the fire doors?
That's the first fire energy I've seen all day. God.
I'm hyped. It's it.
Oh! There it is!
Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm going to be talking about Ludwig's Pokemon Week that happened the 7th to the 13th of December. Yeah, I know it's a little bit late now, you know, already halfway through January 2021. But yeah, I just wanted to recap on some of the openings that happened then, and I just wanted to give a bit of an insight on like how much each card is worth. Well, not really worth because you know they're only really sold if if first of all you get them graded, and then getting a PSA 10, which is people say it's like 1 in 10 chances to get. But regardless, it's nice to speculate, and it's nice to see they're putting a number to each card and estimating the value that each card can have. So what I wanted to talk about first, and I'll go straight into the numbers and figures, but I think what's really interesting is, first of all, out of all the packs, Trainwrecks ended up getting the biggest pull, which is definitely the Charizard. We can see that it is not first edition, so it does drop a little bit in price compared to the first edition card, but definitely he did do pretty well with his box, and kudos to him because he ended up giving away a bunch of his other high value cards, which is really nice of him. Yeah, props to you, Trainwrecks. After this, so yeah, out of the total box, we can see there's 102 cards, pretty common cards, and each box will have 36 packs with 10 cards. Out of those 36 packs, you'll encounter at least 12 hollows. Rumors say sometimes you can see 13, but personally I've never seen one of those, especially because I don't gamble with with Pokemon cards. I just like watching, so pretty much like you guys. So let's get into it. So yeah, we'll just go through. I did a few of these a few of these numbers, and it was a lot of fun. I can share this sheet with anyone that actually wants to go through it and maybe make their own estimates of pack openings from other YouTubers or whatnot. But it's super simple. So I'll just take you through the sheet real quick. We can see that in this tab I called prices. All I did was I copied the prices from PSA and I just pasted them. It actually just works. If you just copy paste it, it just works. The 3 columns I just added PSA 10 because honestly, we just want to add PSA 10 because that's generally the most valuable and the easiest to round to. However, you could add different numbers, and like these cards could be worth 10, 20, 30k. It doesn't matter. Yeah, and then after that, once you set up the cards, you can set up some VLOOKUPs or some ifs in your other sheets, and those what we'll do is they will create the amount, or you can type them in manually or however you want to go about it. So first sheet is every single card Trainwrecks opened. So you can see the 36 packs here. I don't know which ones he gave to other streamers, but overall I think that was I can't remember the exact number. I think it was 5 or 6 packs he gave away, including some of the higher pulls he got from his rare cards. Yep, so in pack number 1, we see you got a Squirtle, Growlithe, Dewdong, Hunter, Drowsy, Abra, Onyx, Ghastly, Lightning Energy, Grass Energy, and Computer Search. So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to read through all of these because that would be a lot of wasted time, and I'm sure you guys have got better things to do. From here, what I did is I created another tab called, I could have just created in that one, but I created another tab called Cards with Prices, and all I did here was a sum if against my prices tab. And all it does is it finds the name of the card in a price range, which is in this case is in the card name range. In this case, it's B, and then it will just sum the value of B. And that way we can get an actual estimate of how much the card is worth. So if we compare it to the pack number 1 that he opened, we can see that the Squirtle is worth $400 at PSA 10, Growlithe, Gugong, 112, 34, Haunter 61, Drowsy 67, Abra 70, Onyx 76, Ghastly 51, Lightning Energy 51. Surprisingly, $51 for an energy card. Yeah, that's pretty nutty. Anyway, who's gonna buy that? But Computer Search $61. So the total price pack for his first pack was $1,000. That's if he ends up selling him, obviously, because I think these streamers don't really want to sell their cards. They just like collecting, and if I had millions and billions of dollars, I would definitely like to do that as well, but I don't. So I'm here making low view YouTube numbers, so that's cool. Cool. So we'll get into some deeper analysis of this, and I think what's really interesting is that we can do some really cool. We can do really cool mathematics, and well, not really maths, but we're just doing sums and some functions that we can do in Google Sheets. So what I'll do here is I'll find what the max pack value is out of the range of X. From there we can see that the max pack's value was $12,000. Funnily enough, obviously it included the sorry, that's wrong. We want to do of column Y, not of column X, because that is the sum of every single pack. And we'll go Y3, we'll just go Y to Y, and that just makes it easy. So $13,000, again, same line item that we got here, which was pack number 34. We can see that the total value for that pack was $13,000, which is massive. That's life-changing for a lot of people. But yeah, the Charizard Holo was worth $12,000. This is prices from the 7th of December or 8th of December. So by the time it's January, a lot of these cards might might fall or might go up. Depends on the market. But anyway, so we see $12,000 for the Charizard, which is really cool. But if we calculate the total amount he actually earned, well, not really earned, but in terms of the pack values, we can do a sum of Y, and we see that that doesn't give you anything because I mistyped it. Cool. So total pack value $63,000, 586. Considering he spent $30,000 on the pack, he definitely came way ahead in terms of valuable cards. Again, these are all rated at PSA 10, which at the end of the day could be definitely not PSA 10s and actually much less. If you compare the PSA 10 to PSA 9 prices, some of them drop considerably. So I don't have these prices right now, but if I go into Connor Eats Pants cards, you can see, for example, on a high value card, let's say for example on so Dakadabra PSA 10 to $244, and it's sold on PSA 9 for $72. So definitely a huge price drop there. Let's see another one that's more reasonable. So Blastoise, Dark Blastoise Holo, here we go. PSA 10 4.6k, PSA 9 750. So definitely a big drop. But anyway, so that's the drop we kind of see. But again, we're trying to look at just PSA 10s. So let's go into some interesting graphs here. So I thought this was really interesting because it gives you kind of an insight of what you should expect once you start to, if you ever wanted to open one of these boxes. So yeah, so I'm just gonna zoom this out a little bit. I mean, close it a little bit, and I'm just gonna minimize this a little bit so I can get to some interesting graphs. So the most common card that occurred was the Lightning card, which had a drop rate of 20 alongside the Psychic card Energy, which also had a drop rate of 20 out of the 36 packs. So almost every other pack he's getting one of these Psychic cards guarantee. And when it comes to the price and you wanted to see the price of these Psychic cards, you're seeing that each one is worth $51 at PSA 10. Yeah, 51 times 20 is what, like 50? It's like $1,020. So yeah, I mean, obviously you would be pretty happy with that if that's all you got in one pack. But obviously that's not what he got, because you end up getting a few different cards there. The rarest cards you see is these bottoms one. Mainly they're gonna be holos, but he did get a couple of duplicate holos, like a Blastoise. He did get 2 Blastoise holos, which is pretty insane. Pretty lucky of him. But yeah, so the lowest drop rate cards you see: Kakuna, the Plus Power, Energy Removal, Computer Search, Clefairy Holo, Alakazam Holo. We go through the holos: Poliwrath Holo, Hitmonchan Holo, and Zapdos Holo, Ninetales Holo, and obviously the Charizard, which you got very lucky again. Other than that, this was a nice little experiment to do, and I would like to at some point create a better system of data entry, because for example, if you go through videos of like Moist Critical, he speedruns any percent the pack openings, which is really hard to start writing the cards down. So I'm sure there's a better way to do this. If you have any suggestions, maybe hit me up in the comments. And the other thing is, I'll go through at some point Connor Eats Pants, his packs, and talk about how he did with his PSA 9s and PSA 10s. which could be an interesting kind of video. Anyway, thanks for that, guys. See ya.